the booming population of the Sioux Falls metro, the need for medical care and hospital rooms has spiked in recent years.
Avera Health, one of the region's largest healthcare systems, announcing massive upgrades today to account for those additional patients. Those plans center around the Avera main campus on Cliff Avenue and the campus at 69th and Louise. John Gaskins in studio with our 5 o'clock top story. John.
Brian and Andrea, Avera unveiled plans for what it is calling the largest expansion of patient care space in Sioux Falls history. 350,000 square feet of both new buildings and major additions to existing ones. A project that will take $245 million and add 158 new beds. Avera's CEO says it's a major step in keeping patients here for care that he says is on par with some of the best in the nation.
You should not have to go to the Twin Cities, you should not have to go to Omaha, and you should not have to go to other points east of here.
Avera will add a new 6-story tower addition to Avera McKinnon Hospital. This will include a new, more visible main entrance. Due to additions over the years, the current entry is not readily available to patients and visitors.
In fact, if it were a house, the front door would seem to be in the middle of the living room.
A major component of the new tower will be a focused area for women's and children's services, particularly a more efficient space with more hospital rooms for mothers giving birth and their newborns, particularly those who need intensive care.
For there to be a long hallway or even more space and travel between you and your child, it's heartbreaking and it's tough. And so the more we can kind of bring those services together, I think it really just helps foster this new family which has been interrupted.
Plaza 3 on the main Avera McKinnon campus will be demolished to make room for the new tower. It's currently home to the Avera Transplant Institute and Dialysis Center. That will be moved to another location.
The second major aspect of this project is a 3-story digestive health building at the Avera on Louise campus.
The current facility for that kind of care will become an orthopedic hub. It's a bit of musical chairs, with one result being that all of Avera's cancer care will now be under one roof at the Prairie Center.
When you're sick, when you're really, really sick, going from building to building, going through tunnels, navigating a maze, it's very difficult. And so it warms my heart that all of cancer care will be under this roof.
Jim Dover has been Avera's president and CEO for just 6 months. He calls this project necessary and transformative.
So we're proud that people can receive their care here that's on par with the best universities across the entire nation.
Funding will come from both public bonds and private donations, and construction is expected to begin this summer at both campuses. The estimated completion date is early 2026 for the Avera on Louise project and early 2027 for the main hospital campus project. Brian?
Thank you, John.